Hello and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Jessica Abella and I am a tax and business accountant here in the greater Seattle area. Today, we need to talk about some changes to Washington State's sales tax passed by our state legislators earlier this year. There are several services that will newly be subject to sales tax effective October 1st, and they're services that you wouldn't expect to pay tax on. If your business is in one of these industries, pay close attention. If it isn't, be aware that your costs may be going up for some services that you may be using in your own business. Washington Department of Revenue is working on providing guidance, so for now I have overview level information. The first service that is newly to be subject to sales tax is IT services. Think help desk services, network support, training, data entry, and interestingly, data processing, which seems to include things like payroll processing. Custom software is also sort of part of this IT category. Similarly, website development services, including design, development, support, are also newly subject to sales tax October 1st. This does not include your website hosting and domain name registration, so those will remain exempt. The next industry is security services, and this feels pretty broad. Security guards, personal and event security, security system services, including your monitoring, also background checks. This specifically does not include locksmiths. The next industry, and I think the most expensive one on this list perhaps, is temporary staffing services. So if you are using a temp agency to fill in workers, make sure you're budgeting for this additional sales tax starting in October. This one will really add up. Advertising is another service where this new sales tax is surprising. Advertising includes graphic design, layout, art direction, production, advising, consulting. It also includes ad placement services, lead generation, SEO marketing, ad performance marketing. So this one is a much broader, more encompassing industry. This one also does have a whole list of things that are exempt, but it's mostly the specific media. So the cost of the billboard, the cost of a print ad, a radio ad, the cost of putting the ad on transit, signage at live events. Those are some of the specific things that they've exempted from this sales tax. The takeaway that I think that they're getting at is that the actual cost of the media, the cost of the ad itself, the placement of it, is exempt, if I'm reading this correctly. But everything around it, the design of the ad, the creation, the targeting of the ad, managing the ad, if you are providing services to place ads like this, your service would be subject to sales tax, but the cost of the actual ad media sounds like will not be. So definitely one to watch. The last category that they included was live presentations. So now if you are charging for workshops or classes or lectures in person or online in real time, those will also be subject to the sales tax October 1st. So this is a lot to absorb, and as I mentioned, the state is working on additional guidance. I'm going to link down below to the site where they are putting all of this information for easy reference. In the meantime, October will be here before we know it. I don't want to think about that here at the beginning of summer, but it will be here in a blink. So start thinking about this now and communicating with your customers if you are in an industry where this is going to apply, or be thinking about this as you're looking at your budget heading into fall. I hope this has been helpful. If it has, please click like. It really helps me out. If you would like to be notified of future videos, be sure to click subscribe. Thanks for being here today. Feel free to leave comments if there are any questions on this topic or any questions in other general tax or business related topics. I'd be happy to address those in future videos. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks again for being here. Bye.